Good morning. Oh man, it's a beautiful day. I'm just getting in my sun gazing, and I felt this message pouring through me. And so I just wanted to get it on camera. And it's on the idea of faith, right? What is faith? I believe that faith is one of the most misunderstood concepts in the world. You know, you grow up and you think you confuse faith with belief. It becomes a clinging, it becomes an attachment to a belief. But true faith is actually a complete letting go. It's a complete surrender and a complete trust in God, in the soul of existence entirely, right? And so to illustrate this, I want to read a poem that came through me several months ago, and I just read it again and it really hit me really deeply, and so I just want to share it. And I titled it Let Go. It's written from the perspective of God, or the soul of existence, or the higher self, which are all one and the same. Okay, so here it goes. Surrender to me. Let go. Do you not trust me? Let go. And you will see that on the other side of the cliff that terrifies you is a slide that leads to my garden, where the language is joy, peace, and love, where golden rivers flow and abundance of delicious fruits await you, where time stops and you rejoice in dance and celebration. But you must let go of your illusion of control. Do not fear the cliff, for you will fight the river flow, my flow, for the rest of eternity. And you will never reach the slide that leads to my garden, but instead live in your fire. Surrender to me. Do you not trust me? Let go. And I just read that, and it's so true, man. It's like one must have a deep trust. Like, it's like the image of trying to swim against the river flow of life is so clear, right? It's like we're taught that you must be doing things, you must do, keep doing things. But the more you do, the more you're actually attaching, you're creating attachment, right? You're potentially fighting against the river flow itself. When you let go, you will actually then flow where exactly you are meant to flow, right? Like, look at this tree behind me. Look at this tree right here. This tree was once a seed, a simple seed, and it had the potential for this entire tree to unfold. And so how did the tree become at this form? It really didn't have to do anything, right? All it had to do was do what it does. Do what it does is to trust God, completely surrender to the flow of life itself, to the potential that the seed held. That's all it had to do. It didn't have to do anything, actually. It just had to be. It just had to be. And this beautiful tree emerged. That's the definition of trust. That's the definition of faith right there. That's the definition of faith. This tree doesn't have to believe in any doctrines. It doesn't have to believe in anything. It doesn't have to believe that this is good for it, this is bad for it. It doesn't have to believe anything. It has to actually let go and surrender completely. And that actually requires a tremendous amount of courage, right? Look, this tree right now, it had to shed all its leaves, and it has and it had to sit there in the freezing cold winter, and it did that. And it did that so that now, in this beautiful Aries season that we're in, the new buds are about to, it's starting to bud, the new blooms are coming in, and it's going to blossom into a beautiful tree for the season that it's meant to blossom in. It requires a patience too, right? This tree sat there patiently. And that's what makes it beautiful. That's what makes this tree unique to itself, right? So man, we just got to let go sometimes, right? Just let go and trust God. Trust the soul of existence, that you're being guided exactly as you are meant to. I believe this is what every tradition is trying to teach deep down at its core, but this concept is so freaking simple. It's so simple. It's like the most simple concept, but we overcomplicate it, right? Let go. Trust that the river flow of life, that dharma, that the flow of dharma, that life itself is unfolding perfectly. And the less you resist that flow, the more beauty will emerge from you. The more power and beauty and love and wisdom will naturally flow through you, because we are all just extensions of the flow of life itself. And ultimately the purpose of all of this is to individuate, is to become the unique tree that each of us is meant to be. But in order to do that, we actually have to let go of all containers, all beliefs, all cages that might be, hindering our branches from going off into the directions that they want to go in. Right? And so for me, this is a test in my life right now. Even making these videos, it's a test in trust, in courage and surrender, because it's funny, because I just have to trust what wants to flow through me. Like this in and of itself is an exercise of trust, and faith. I have no idea how this video is going to turn out, but I also trust that what's coming through me is exactly what wants to come through me. And that's beautiful. That's the beauty right there. That's the beauty right there. And that's it. Man, I love sun gazing, man. It is so good. There's just so much we can learn from nature, right? There is so much we can learn from nature. Like this freaking tree, bro. This tree. So yeah, I don't want to extend this message more than it needs to be, but yeah, ultimately, let go, right? Let go. Trust in life, trust in God, in the soul of existence completely. And you will realize there is actually nothing to fear. And in fact, if you do ever feel a fear of anything, it means that you're swimming against the flow of the river flow, as I mentioned in the poem, right? So let go. I know it's much harder said than done, much harder done than said sometimes, but that's where the courage and faith comes in. All right. right, with that, have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Take care of yourself and enjoy the river flow of life.